Afternoon. I just wanted to do the card for Aries only because the Pluto is leaving tomorrow for the next 20 years from Capricorn to Aquarius. And I want to do cards today for Aries just to see what you should look out for the next up to a couple of months. First, it symbolizes that there's going to be instability, the tendency to survive something, maybe even unlock in the last moment. You were ready, it seems like it's going fine, and all of a sudden something sneaked in that you did not want. Or you are giving up too fast. As soon as you see something, you're like, oh no, I'm done, I don't want to do this. It could be also because too much energy and stress. It could be that you're going from one side to another side and you're thinking that you can find the answers, but actually what you're doing, you're just losing your energy and not understanding what is the right choice for you. And sometimes it could be that you cannot survive on other people or any situations where they can help you. So you have to always, in a way, be aware and alert about yourself. And or some kind of results that might happen, only because but it could be very sneaky. It could be that somebody lies or just doesn't tell everything, in a situation for you. So it could be obviously connected to some plans that you had. Watch out, maybe too much ambition about something and hoping that others will be involved as well. Watch out. And even traveling, just watch out the way you're doing, or even playing, because it's a sword, and sword usually is not the best sign, only because it's a symbol of war, competition, misunderstanding, conflicts, chaos. So you have to be a little bit careful when you will decide some making some decisions, and changes going to happen for you. Okay, let's see on what level with the large archons, on what level you are at. Who's it? Oh, Hermit. Okay, so Hermit is wisdom. It was always the teacher, the professor, the wizard, the philosopher, the person that sits there by himself and constantly thinks and reads and thinks and reads. And anytime he meets you, he only tells you what he thinks. Uh, so you're going to be in a level where you need to get a little bit more wisdom, learn a lot of things. Basically, it would be like a lesson for you in life. I mean, it's definitely going to push you to the next level, but there's a lot of going to be loneliness in it. So be ready to be a lot of time alone and trying to figure things out or read things out or find things, being almost like a detective some ways. Um, it also could mean that that's something that you really want to do, and you want to become more wiser, and you're going to have to give it time. And sometimes being the wisdom not only comes from reading, but actually experiencing. So there's going to be a lot of experiences as well for you that will allow you to see the world with different view, or with different eyes, or you're looking from a different level. This could be opportunity for you to start growing actually now, since Pluto took 20 almost well, let's say from 2008, so 15 years. doing the same thing. So this is definitely going to be a change where you're either going to get wise pretty quickly, where maybe you're going to have to learn how to understand wisdom and where to be wise. Wise a lot of times is being quiet and not saying anything out loud, and having more processes inside and just allowing the world go by itself, however you choose to, without you jumping into it and start teaching everybody what to do. Unless you're asked, so that could also be a situation for Aries. And well, let's see what will be the advice then for you. I mean, you're in a wisdom level. So there's either a lot of learning or a lot of even teaching you might end up have to do, only because you're going to show everybody else what you've learned in your life. And your advice is a 3 of Page, of course. It is Aries sign. It's Aries in Sun. Um, Sun for us, for Aries, is very important, because it's just the beginning of the new year, both for kind of like the sun becoming more, active, and also the Aries becoming more active. And the whole card means action. The idea was born, you talked to everybody said it was a great idea. Okay, now what? Now is the action. So you start doing the little steps to what you want to do. And also, it means traveling, movement. Just keep floating. You cannot stop. You just got to keep going, Aries. That's all you got to do all the time. If you stop and you start thinking of how and what, it's becoming a chaos for you. And it's better just to do small plans, live day by day, and also be happy when everything is good. When you need to learn something bad, it's definitely giving us also an experience like traveling. If you're going to go travel and God forbid something happens, oh, this is going to be you will remember this for the rest of your life, because it just teaches us at that moment, if it's good or bad, but usually more bad. That what you've been going through, because you were in kind of a survival moment at that time. So maybe traveling, but try to be more safe. I know boring vacations don't give it too much energy, but you still need to be traveling, walking, driving on earth, planes, doesn't matter. Keep moving in your life, even if you cannot travel. You don't have money right now. Movements, they don't have to be that big for you, Aries. Just the next town, find out what's going on in next town, meet somebody in next town, become neighbor with a neighbor. Okay, so not just neighboring town. You can go travel just in your area, in your county, in your state, anywhere you want, where it's not too far. It doesn't have to be too far, but you have to continue to move. So it's very interesting. I think Aries will have fun now, because it seems like maybe you always felt like you were hitting a door or a wall that didn't allow you go through it. I guess this is going to be the time when it's going to finally let you go. And now you finally can do what you wanted to do all this time, and just go and do it. Because there's no other way. And I mean, this is the best. So start planning, searching. A lot of learning needs to be done, remember. And remember, there's Could be some a little confusion in the beginning. Just try not to say too much. Don't tell your plans yet unless you traveled or unless you already got the tickets. Do things like that and it should be good.